Uh, browse
Browse
the internet.
Looks like everyone's
angry about something.
Nobody
Do a little
trusts each other.
social media research on Eric. We need to update that one.
Naked
There's
Steel
lots of-
has 2 ratings.
There's lots online about Eric these days.
Oh boy.
Not a porn store.
Why are we even bothering then?
I had to search to see if there was an actual play generation. I kind of assumed there wasn't.
I do like how we've met 2 people and then Jesse shows up and sets us up on a date with somebody else.
So, yep. I don't know like what the result of the distract yourself option is, but my own experience, like that's a bad call when you're having trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're Jesse's cousin, right?
Oh, this
I'm
guy. Okay.
Now tell me everything you know about swords. Do you prefer one or two-handed?
Hi, is that small talk?
I mean, he looks like Egon, which is a point in his favor. The cartoon Egon, not the...
Ugh.
What were you going to say, Rutskarn? Sorry.
I don't remember, but I also just remembered what I was going to say about you, and I'm just going to get out of the way real quick. I only recently learned that, like, Blood Raisin and Raven and, like, the Archmage dude are the rogue and the sorcerer from Diablo 1.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, so Diablo 1's story is weird because they did that cinematic that shows up at the end of the game before they wrote any of the rest of the story, which is why it leads into Diablo 2.
I can't tell over the stream. I can't tell over the stream. Does Eric have heterochromia?
So I thought I'd offer my help.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Can you become a weapon?
You should just say no, and then you just like turn around and walk out without another word.
So this is a guy who runs a sword shop that's just like actual, not human swords.
That's right.
Who wants one of those? This dude's basically just running the mall ninja shop.
Video tutorials. This guy is trying to be a blacksmith learning video tutorials.
I mean, I wouldn't actually, like, I haven't actually visited his store for reasons that might become clear within this series.
I feel like I'm getting the vibe of which particular character this person is.
So, like, I think there's only, like, one other game where I got as realistic, like, a fuckboy creepo douche chill off of a character.
Yeah. So now we can craft a bracelet.
Hey, bracelets.
Yep.
Okay, so this is like gifts.
Yep, gifts, fashion, hats, and zines.
Disrupting the TF2 industrial complex by making your own hats on home.
Oh no. Let's see here.
I'm charmed by a visual novel type situation where you can just respond with emojis.
Is the poop emoji normally that happy?
Yeah. Well, I think it depends on the OS.
Actually, do you know if, like, are these in-house emojis, or is there, like, an open emoji library you can use, or, like...
Oh, these are just the regular emojis.
I want to date weapons.
It occurred to me I have no idea what, like, the usage is on those.
It's usually platform dependent, but there are a lot of free libraries you can use.
I do also like that it's just called Dunge.
you like dancing,
sure,
John?
we like dancing. I don't actually personally like dancing, but...
But Isaac, we could read a book and curl up with a glass of wine. I think we should go with Isaac. He spent time training us when he didn't have to.
Isaac seems
He's
like
a
he has
bit of a
opinions.
boom.
He seems like he has opinions on like literature, but also this one cop show from the 2000s that was really mediocre and have 1,000 episodes of.
So,
Why are you so obsessed with Isaac watching Reno 911?
No, like no, not even Reno 911. Like it'd be called like the Squad Car or something, and like it has like the same 4 principal actors and actresses for 900 syndicated episodes, and it's completely episodic, and like he has very strong opinions about it.
so we've set up 2 different dates. I assume that we can do these in any order, and it's not mutually exclusive.
That's right.
So I'm leaning towards Sunder, so let's go say hi to La Rosa. I think I need to...
Where are you going? Just stay on the road.
Overthinking this.
Everyone loves Mandy. Whose name hasn't been revealed yet, but her name is Mandy.
Do you believe in soulmates? No?
Just absolutely love the idea of walking up to a shirtless leather jacket wearing dude in his club, and he says, "Do you believe in soulmates?" And you just say no.
So I haven't really played a visual novel in a very long time. How often are they systems based, and how often are they just narrative branches?
Mostly narrative branches.
I'm just curious, like whether saying the wrong thing there to Sunder, whether that's like a role playing thing, and you just sort of it was a minor misstep, but the narrative doesn't care, or if it's one of those things where like Sunder now likes us 2 points less out of a 400-point scale, and
No, there's nothing like that in this game. It's like supposed to be very like non-punishing and like open-ended so that you can like pick the answer that you would actually pick. Like I will say there is a bad ending in this game. You can actually like be an asshole and lose the game. So the game will punish you for being like a dick, but it's very rare to actually have the opportunity to be a just straight up dick.
Go out of your way
Unless,
to
like, Eric.
ruin
Unless you're
everything.
I do appreciate
Is
that,
Eric
though,
a
because,
bad
like,
ending in himself?
But most games do have like a system where it's like, oh, there's like 3 options. One is like good, one is neutral, one is bad, and it adds up the points over time. And sometimes there's no feedback until the very end, and that's always brutal.
It's interesting how like the gameplay loop of dating, a game that like simulates dating and like offers multiple partners, has so many like different ways that people like to play it, where like some people will want to like find their person and then like have to skillfully like pick all the right options for that person. Some people want to just like kind of be themselves around everybody and see how they react to it and like find a partner. That's kind of how I've been playing it. Some people like to just go for everybody.
Many games don't even allow you to like go everyone in one playthrough either, which is another way like this game is pretty.
Or there's like the Persona 5 approach, which is to allow it, but just have some people get sad and then move on, apparently.
Oh, and that's the worst. We also don't have
It's
that.
pretty bad.
No one gets sad.
Tumblr is a cool sword to have in the game.
We can't say we prefer his sword form.
Hey.
you know, I will say just overall, I'm impressed by how much I've been enjoying listening to this game. Both the voice acting and the ambient music are really good.
Soundtrack.
I've played a lot of games with a lot of shitty club music, and this is not one of them.
Oh no.
There it goes.
You mean you don't like the Deus Ex Club music? Like the doosh, 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 doosh.
Vampire the
It's
Masquerade
so
Bloodline
bad.
has the best club music.
No, because that's like 2000s goth industrial, and it's amazing. It's terrible, but it's amazing.
There was a brief period in the mid-2000s where you could put out a game and have a band called the Genitorturers doing one of the most iconic tracks, and like nobody would think that it was cringeworthy.
I guess what I really dig about it is that it's identifiable as club music, but it doesn't interrupt the vibe, which is something that's kind of hard to do because so often in a lot of these games you go into the club. Like, think of any, like you were saying, Deus Ex or a lot of the Mass Effect games or whatever, where you go into a club and it's this serious sci-fi epic, but then suddenly, and you're like, what is this? Sorry, did I interrupt the mom thing?
I mean,
No, Mums just goes on
mercifully.
So here's your first red flag. The
boy.
6 Ys.
Yeah.
The hay.
And
There's a lot of very subtle like red flags that like come up very early on with Eric.
yeah, like there's like I don't know. It's pretty much like the first text you get from this guy, like, yeah, that hey, like it's like my fucking danger sense kicked in.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't gotten that many texts from this dude. Like, I think I just got the first, like openly alarming text from this guy, but, like, he does come off immediately from, like, every message he sends you as, like, okay, you know, you could kind of act like it's all cool, but this guy is probably going to become a problem for you in some way. It's gonna take a while to get there. And you're gonna have to, like, pretend it's not happening. But it is. And you know it's happening.
Okay, neat. So he's got like bleed effects at the end of his combo finishers. And is more AoE focused than Isaac.
That just makes me love Isaac more. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't like area of effect attack, Chris?
Combined with poison? No, both of those make every strike seem really infinite.
Poison, it's bleeding. It's completely different.
It's the same exact mechanic.
Oh, wow!
Hey,
Open
come
up
on.
a can of worms.
I'm just saying.
Poison is green, blood is red.
Exactly. I mean, if you are colorblind, I suppose that, you know... Okay, in that case, I would suppose this is pretty much the same. Poison in, like, D&D based games is, like, doesn't do direct damage generally, but, like, instead has some kind of, like, stat effect. I think that's, like, one of the few ways it can really be fully distinguished from poison in most systems. So, like, from 2nd edition, the way to kill someone with poison is just to feed them so much that, like, is to feed them multiple doses of poison that halves their constitution, and hope they fail enough of them that it lifts their constitution to 1/2 and kills them.
What the hell?
Yep, here we go.
You not just, like, grab me without warning? I know tradition is all choose your weapon, but consent is important. No, it's okay. I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to snap, I'm not sure what's going on. I was out.
So this
at
is Frida
night,
Wolf,
as you do,
who does
and
the
then
voice of this character?
Bam!
Yeah.
My blade hurts. Monsters everywhere.
She's been in everything.
I'm Valeria.
Yeah,
Nice to
it's
meet
one of
you.
those voice actresses where,
Sort
like,
of.
you kind of just go to their... go to their wiki, and
I
it's just
guess
like,
so.
oh wow, yeah, no,
Normally,
this
I'd
goes way
switch
back.
to human form around now,
You've played a game with this character in it.
but I don't.
You've played a game
know.
with a character played by
I'm still recovering
Freehold.
from whatever just happened.
But she's most
Rather play
famous,
it
like,
safe.
more recently
And
for
I'm
voicing
certainly not
Loba
gonna put
in
myself in a
Apex.
stranger's hands and let
Ah,
you use
yeah.
me.
Oh.
I can take care of myself, mostly. I could use some extra.
Also,
cash,
apparently in
though,
Fallout 76,
so
she played something
keep in
called
touch.
Rough Females.
Ciao for now.
That does seem like
the
somewhat-
memorable Fallout enemies. Is that a door over there? Wait, so what's up here?
Is that just like a weird way of saying, like, female characters with a husky voice?
Oh, do we have to... Okay, let me check what we can get, if we can find any, like, healing items. The healing items, can you find those, or are those, like, your
Yeah, you
kind of
can find
Estus
them in-
Flask stuff?
No, you can
Alright.
find them in the boxes and stuff. There's some, like, medical boxes that are just straight up, like, healing items.
Oh.
If only we had Isaac.
Oh no!
wait,
you
no!
How did you do that?
I don't know! I didn't even see what hit me.
I think he killed it and then the bullet hit him.
Challenge complete, Keel's
Hey,
over.
you up, Sunder? Actually, no, I'm not. I just got my ass kicked.
Just came from the hospital.
NBD. That's the only way I ever leave the
Look
dungeon.
at all the
is in an
texts you-
ambulance.
Oh, God.
There's nothing worse than seeing a text from Eric and then seeing some dots and knowing that you're about to see another text from Eric.
No, no negging Jesse here. No. Go away.
Yep. So, like, it didn't take long. Second conversation instantly, like, he just cannot help
Yeah.
himself across that line.
To be fair, Jesse's not the coolest, but I mean, I guess Eric's not one to talk.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Alright, what happens if we just tell Mom to lay off?
Would you believe she continues to text you, just like in real life?
What? No. Oh my goodness.
Mom was going to turn into
Mom
three
is
knives
threatening
and kill them.
my the secret sword character is your mom turning into knives.
The amount of people that leave "Hey, you up?" They leave Sunder on read after that message is like the funniest.
I'm almost 100% sure that's where he is for me right now. Oh, no, I said yes, and then he said he's feeling extra sharp today, and I'm like, cool. And he's like, alright, never mind.
But then you don't get that lovely picture. You can click on the picture to see it in full screen.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh.
Wait. How did he take this photograph if he's in a sword form?
Don't
with
think
no
about it
arms?
Looks like the Sunder Dakimakura.
See, if Larry gets straight to the
So, yeah.
pun
wait,
intended.
Was that a pun?
Yep.
This is...
Shit, there probably is going to be a Sunder Dakimakura that's like Sunder on one side and Sword on the other.
We already made that.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, well,
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
part of our official merchant. We have a Valeria one and a Sunder one. Limited run.
Yeah, that you tweeted, like, you retweeted that, like, yesterday.
I
Yeah,
definitely
they're
did
for
not
sa-
see that.
You can go buy one right now.
Let's throw a bone to Camster here, go see Isaac.
Aw.
I can't believe that's literally true.
Well, hello.
So he's a lawyer that spends some of his time as a sword at the bottom of an abandoned mall?
Oh, he's not a lawyer.
He's an important executive person.
I like
He has
the
a
lapel pin.
dunge diploma or something. So is he just like a famous fencer who runs a fencing school, or?
I would like to commend whoever made the observation during the development of this game that fencing gear without the helmet is extremely attractive. Okay, qualify that one. It's extremely attractive when it's freshly laundered. There's actually nothing grosser
Yeah.
than somebody's like lame that they've just like stuck in the bottom of their golf bag that they use as a fencing bag, and that they've just like had it there for 8 months. It's just like a color not found in nature.
Remember that scene with Madonna in Die Another Day?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
She's in that movie. She acts
It's
in
a-
that movie.
Yeah, it's a fencing scene. They fence. They have rapport.
And repost.
She's like the master fencing trainer.
I stand by
rapport.
that movie is underrated, but
Oh, we can parry.
I'm just saying
yeah,
if
you
you
get
want
real
dumb-
fencing skills.
Sorry.
It's very dumb, and there's like a lot of funny scenes where it's so bad you just laugh for sure.
Well, not even that, but just like there's always been a camp element to James Bond, and it sort of went through like a Batmanification where like all the recent stuff leans way harder into the grimdark reality of spies. But like when you go back and look at Jaws or Odd Job or Moonraker, there's always been this camp element to it. And I think if you want something more like that, Tomorrow Never Dies, Die Another Day has all of that fun camp stuff.
But there's so much more, many more fun, campy, older James Bond movie that I would recommend like so many more over it. That's the only problem.
That's fair, but I still like it more than like GoldenEye or Tomorrow Never Dies,
What?
both of which sort of like ride that line of like serious
Oh,
but
no.
not serious enough.
You like Die Another Day more than GoldenEye?
Well, if I want to
I've
watch
never
a
seen any of
fun,
these fucking movies.
oh my god,
GoldenEye's pretty damn fun, Camster. Oh my god, we're opening a can of worms.
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. Okay, drama's about to begin.
Uh-oh. So that comment about does your mom adopt was, I guess, a bit of foreshadowing. Oh boy.
Sorry, Regina. Still want to date Isaac now, Chris, with all his baggage?
I mean, less so.
I'll bet Isaac likes GoldenEye.
Just fight his father. Just fight his father.
Should we eavesdrop?
Yes, yes, you should eavesdrop. Josh, have you played one of these before?
Well, that wasn't too much.
No.